Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up, hey, everybody out there doing tonight? Welcome to the None But Basketball Show. This your boy, Coach Lee. You know how we like to do it around these here parts. It's Wednesday night. We're back at it like we're mad at it. Man, it's time to run one with you guys. With that being said, we're going to kick it off first. We got Coach Hill in the place. What's up, Coach?
What's up, man? I've been MIA here lately, man, dealing with some stuff, but I'm back at it, man. Everything's a blessing today, and we ready to get it.
Hey, appreciate you coming back, man. I know you got things going on. We're going to work through it.
You already know.
And last but not least, representing the Northeast, my cowboy brother from up north in Beantown, as they call it. What's up, too? How you doing tonight?
Good with it. What's good with it? Oh, that good, too. You said that today. Very good. Everybody, what's the movie? How everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing good.
We made it. Got the supporters in there today. Uncle Leroy shouting out to you. Oh shit. Yo, welcome back, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt.
No doubts. But hey, fellas, you know how we do it on Wednesday night. Talk about those basketball topics out there. Try to keep it with the latest and greatest type of activities. So this one is kind of hot off the presses, a little bit, maybe not too much. But before we started, we all know him as Mr. I can't shoot a jumper.
Yeah.
That man, Ben Simmons.
That boy Ben.
That boy Ben. So he got a little bit of drama going on.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it's going to play here.
Wouldn't be Ben Simmons without a little drama in Philadelphia, you know?
All right. No doubt. So while this is pulling up, so obviously he ain't fitting too well out there in Philly. You know, there's been a little bit of blame going around, and you know, this video is actually them saying pretty much they didn't celebrate until he finally hit a 3-point shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched the video, man.
He's not known for the jumper.
He's not known for the jumper, man. You know, I wish people would just accept the fact he's not. Quit trying to make this man shoot. He cannot shoot. He cannot shoot.
Right.
He'll get to the bucket. He'll do other things, the little things. But as far as shooting the ball, stop it. I don't care how much this man's working on his jump shot. It's not going in.
Now, at this point in time, this late in his career and life, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is, my brother. Yeah, too late in his career, man, to try to develop a jump shot, man. So just stick to doing what got you here, man. And I'm pretty sure shooting threes and shooting jumpers did not get him to the league.
Yeah, not at all. So I saw some of the front runners for his services. I have because him and Jimmy Buckets didn't get along together. And then Golden State's been hot off the press as far as a possibility. And then Sacramento was also, but Sacramento came out today and said they pulled out of the Ben Simmons sweepstakes. I think last I saw or heard, they wanted at least 4 first-round draft picks for him and some.
Nah, I don't think he's worth that.
What would you give up for him?
I definitely give up like maybe a first round draft pick, maybe some second round draft pick, and probably a few key bench guys. Man, that's about it. Cause nah, I'd actually bring in somebody that could shoot the ball, but that's about all I'm gonna give up. Maybe a first round draft pick, second round, so because I just he ain't worth all that right there, man. I'm sorry to say it, and sorry for whoever's on here that's a Ben Simmons fan. He ain't
Yeah,
worth
I
all
agree.
that. My boy
Yeah,
Flight.
but I think he will probably fit well. He's gonna have to be around a team with some shooters. Golden State might be a possibility. He just be
I
thrown
agree.
in there. I think that might be his best option because he does
That
have
way nobody
shooters and scorers around him.
exactly. So nobody's focused on, hey, you gotta shoot, you gotta shoot, you gotta shoot. No, you don't. Not over here. We got that. All you need to do is do the little things that got you into the NBA. We got the rest.
That's true. That's true. I think
So
but I think if he was going to there, even though you kind of hear about him finally moving or something, I think Draymond might be part of that deal if he is shipped from out there. Maybe
yeah,
Draymond in the first, maybe.
yeah, I can see that happening definitely, man. But we shall see. We shall see, man. But hey, never throwing shade on a brother all because he can't shoot the ball. But wherever he lands next, man, I hope it'll be his best move, man. Real talk.
I did see Patrick Beverly now with the Minnesota T-Wolves. I think
Okay.
I saw where he threw it out there, for them to come up that way. Say he fit in well there, but normally, so
Yes, sir.
Minnesota really ain't been relevant since the days of Marbury, KG, Spreewell. That's a minute ago.
That is a very long time ago. So, I mean, hey, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think he'll take a step back from a contender to go play for a non-contender unless he really thinks he can help turn that program around. But the same thing, they can't expect him to come over there and shoot the ball. Now he can be a slasher, scorer, all that good stuff, but as far as shooting, don't expect him to go, if he does go to Minnesota, to come over there and give you a lot of field goal percentages as far as jump shots go, 3-point shots go.
Right.
So I think his best bet would be going to a team where there can be shooters. He can play his role within the offense, not be a role player. That makes sense, but play his role as a starter on a team.
Right. Hey, too. What do you think about Ben Simmons as a key cog in the offense?
Ben's gonna be Ben, I guess. This is just the way it's gonna be. I mean, maybe at some point he'll have faith to hit shots, but it's just gonna be Ben. And I mean, there's a team in the league that would take his services. He's not a body that's not gonna be taken. He needs to get out of Philly though. Can't go back there. After what's happened and what's been going on, the fact that nobody has sided with him. I mean, some people have, but Dwight Howard, he went back to LA, so it's not like he's in Philly. Nobody's really backed Ben up in Philly.
A lot of leaks been going on up there.
And I mean, a lot of leaks in the media and stuff. You see Joel Embiid. Oh, I guess he said that, he was booed for years and things of that nature, and he had to improve his game. It was kind of like, taking a shot at Ben. Not really, but, you have to elevate your game. If you're playing in a market like Philly, you have to elevate your game. If not, like Ben saying, he don't want to be there no more. He don't want to be in training camp no more. But I think Ben will probably be in training camp. I think he'll be there with the 76ers. They'll still try to figure something out, but I don't understand how this relationship's going to work out when one man wants out already. We got it.
Yeah. Philly kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit by even leaking out the stuff they did, because now you've essentially devalued an asset that you're trying to move. So people know that you're trying to move them. So they're not going to bend over backwards to give you what you want. So like I said, I thought I had heard about 4 first-round draft picks, but that ain't going to happen. What's up, Patrick? Good to see you up in there. He said that he'll welcome him to the Wizards. Him and Bradley Beal.
Too much going on right now. It's too much. The agent is trying to work in here. Ben wants to leave, but Ben wants to go wherever he wants to go. He has about 3 destination teams wise he wants to play for. And they're all good teams.
West Coast.
In the sunny area, close to where his agent is. Yes, close to where Rich Paul is, you know what I'm saying? One of the guys that he's probably speak to. He don't speak to nobody. He's a secret. My thing is Philly, man. Take the loss, man. You know what I'm saying? Get whatever value you can get. And, I mean, turn the tunes. You got Joel. You signed him again to a little bit more money. He's the helm of the team. And get some guys that, you know, fit that void.
I agree.
Most definitely. I think his confidence been shaken. Like I say, he's gonna be in training camp, but he's not gonna make it to the deadline because he's not gonna be into it mentally. You're gonna see his performance on the floor, and actually, each time they take a game or he takes the floor, Philly is gonna be at risk from an injury. Will you gonna still be eating that contract, or he gonna keep playing worse because his confidence shot and the value gonna keep coming down to the point where now you got to give up something. Yeah, we're taking him onto that contract. What you gonna give us?
Yeah,
definitely. In certain situations, people say, "Hey, you know, you signed this contract, live up to your contract." Certain disputes and certain contracts that get freed before they're actually done, there's reasoning. But what we're seeing now, I mean, not even yearly, but seasonal, is that guys are just trying to push out their contracts where they're at because in this situation, the guys lost confidence and the whole city's letting you know that. As a player, you're the ball player. You have to take helm in that. You can't take helm in that. You want to go leave now because the fans are on you. You know, the players are being players. They're not trying to disrespect you, but you kind of know what you need to work on. So this is kind of being childish play in Ben Simmons' regards, but you see other situations where a player is not getting treated fairly or GM's not bringing nobody in to help you out. You know what I'm saying? So they have to both come to the ending. If Ben wants to go wherever he wants, he has to side with what the 76ers want too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Rich Paul and them saying, well, you want 4 draft picks, and Philly's like, okay, we probably only going to get 2, you got to either try to scoot 3 or stay with the 2.
Max.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to work both ways. You know? You don't want to keep lingering this during the season. You have a guy in Joel Embiid who talks decent sometimes, but he's a real emotional person too. So you don't want a guy like Joel Embiid, who's the guy on your team now, and you want to linger around with Ben to mess up his emotional state. So get on the road, Philly. September 1st. Season starts in about a month for some change. Get it together.
So I saw
there's
a report from CBS, and we were just talking about that. I decided to take a look real fast while we was talking. So, according to the report, that as far as the trade rumors are concerned, the Warriors are reluctant to deal for Simmons because they do want Draymond Green back in return. So defensively, I think it's a wash. They're both are good, solid defensive players.
Yep.
But you lose, even though he's not a big part of your offense, but Draymond, when it comes to big games, he shows up. He's going to give
big
you
game, big play.
a little bit. He's probably going to give you more than Simmons gives you offensively. And that's actually, now that I said that out loud, it's even worse. Draymond ain't known for his offense.
Draymond, I mean, at some point, you know, we've seen groups and bands and all that, you know, go from 4 to 3. and then 3 to 2, or go from 4 to 1. That guy's going to be by himself. In this case, with the Warriors, I think I would go 2-man. Let Draymond go. You've done so much. I mean, he wants to retire a Warrior, yeah, but he's done so much. If you let Draymond Green go, I mean, yes, it'll be sad to the Golden State fans, but you go get Ben, and the way the NBA is working right now, it's not a bad scenario trade, but then the value comes about because you in the Sixers aspect think that Ben has more of a career lifespan than Draymond does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the value gets tricky, because Ben, though he can't shoot, can probably play in this league for 20 years and not shoot. If he's producing the way he does on the other side, we see Ray John Rondo have a hell of a career.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
proved as years gone by, but we've seen it. So if I'm the Warriors, if we can get a respectable trade value scenario on the table, I might take that. If I'm the Clippers, another team that he's interested in, I wouldn't take that.
No.
And
No. Yeah,
if you want to be with the family, aka LeBron and AD and Rich Paul with the Lakers, that's something that would never probably happen unless you wait a year and a half, and they'll Russell for him. But I will get to that. I want Russell. I'd rather have Russell than Ben Simmons. That's just me.
Yeah, I see Ben Simmons going to Golden State. I mean, y'all know me, man. I'm not going to break it down too much, but hey, just like Tu just said, get the right trade value. I can see him going to Golden State. The Clips, no. The Lakers, my opinion, I just don't see where you would fit because they have so much firepower right now.
So there's 7 teams that he's been rumored to might be landing spots. The Trailblazers, number 1. That do anything for you?
Yeah. Trailblazers seem good. You got Dame on the other side. Now, what you want to do with Dame? Dame has said last week that, he's going to let the Blazers play this out. He's going to be there as a player. He's coming into camp. If he's in camp with the Blazers, that's where he's in camp in. He doesn't really like the media tried and all this, is he going to go, blah, blah. He said his piece, and whatever the Blazers do happen. But that trade scenario is always going to be there for them because we want to see Dame on the East Coast. My East Coasters want to see Dame on the East Coast. Right. We don't want to see 11 o'clock games. We want to see the 8s with him doing his thing. And Ben, honestly, for what the game predicates, and I mean, the way the attitude's starting to just come when we thought he had no voice, seems like a place for him to go up north. You know what I'm saying? So, I like that.
Number 2, we just talked about Golden State. Number 3, the Atlanta Hawks.
No. And I only say no because I feel like the Hawks just simply they build off last year.
Trae Young.
Yeah, and that too. But this build off last year. I feel like if you're not going to build off last year, going to get you have Trae Young, obviously. I thought they would go after Bradley Beal. That was me being like, if you want to really improve your team this year, when you know the East is going to come back paraded, I would have got a guy like Bradley Beal in the backcourt to mix with Trae Young, and then those other guys would have had to show me something. You would have been able to get rid of a Cam Reddish, who sparked up in the playoffs for you, who has potential. He's just been hurt. You had that. But if Atlanta's not going to go after that, then I wouldn't go after Ben if I'm Atlanta. You leave him alone.
Right.
Yeah, not a good fit.
Number 4, the Denver Nuggets.
It's good.
They said Jamal Murray, he may be out all this season too.
I say that because he's gonna get everybody involved. And though the scoring doesn't come there, you know, you play with him and Jokic, you play with two unselfish guys, and everybody knows that all they have to do is do their jobs to eat. I would not be mad at that. And the tempo that they run can work in that way. Like I said, if he wants to go somewhere he wants to go and he's not going there, they're gonna send him up north. Yeah. They're gonna send him up north. So Denver, like Portland, makes sense because Denver's roster is kind of all around anyway. So they kind of try to, you know.
It's interesting that you say that because number 5 is the T-Wolves, which you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
T-Wolves work too. So, T-Wolves might work the best.
Yeah.
Well, because he can actually here. I'm looking. Go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
My boy too, man.
I'm laughing. It's
here. They talk about he's good friends with Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell. Instead, on paper, you got those two with Simmons and Anthony Edwards as being a pretty decent lineup. I don't think it does much for you as far as expecting victories night in and night out. But what would they have to give up to get them?
You have to give up probably D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, D-Russ.
In terms of depth, Sixers gonna probably need a replaceable guy that can control that offense. Can they give that to him? I don't know. But Minnesota is fair as well because you have Simmons kind of works for every team because he's so unselfish. But there's only so many teams that need that unselfishness all the time. And Minnesota is a team that they can use that because they have Edwards and Cat who can attack, and you can give them guys the ball and they can work. So any of those teams up north works. If Boston was interested in him, another team up north where I'm from.
Yeah.
With the money too.
Boston got the draft capital for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do. They do. And Udoka loves defense. He's a defensive guy. Ben will work.
Yeah. Because Ben gonna play some D.
Number 6, the Memphis Grizzlies. They do anything for anybody? Guess not.
Nah. Not really.
Only because of Ben was the point guard of the last 5-6 years that was supposed to come in and be that guy. And then you got Ja Morant now. They're trying to be that guy. And Ja's at a point right now where this is his house. And I don't think he wants anybody like Ben Simmons in there. Somebody that could probably have some effect on, some things. So you keep Ben over there. That's in the middle. You keep Ben, up north. Keep him north.
And last, Cleveland Cavaliers. Not much going on for them out there.
No.
Cleveland. Oh no. I Rich Paul would probably rescind that. Rich Paul will probably say no. We don't Cleveland, no. They can probably suit Cleveland, possibly, but I don't think they would even want to deal with business with Cleveland, feeling that, LeBron James been there twice, and the only reason why he went there the second time is he felt like he had to win one for his city.
Yep, that's the only reason.
We'll see. I'm pretty sure, we all agree that he's not going to finish the season out in Philly. They won't, but I don't think they're going to wait till the trade deadline to move him. It's going to be before then, but we shall see. And he better be careful what he wishes for. He may end up somewhere like Minnesota.
He'll end up, if not Golden State, he'll end up north. He'll end up north.
End up in skyscrapers.
And he'll be in Toronto.
I'm about to say, I'm surprised. This is gonna be a star player in the future. I don't know who it is yet, There'll be a star player that's gonna have to be forced to go up there for the revenue in the NBA.
Yeah.
If Toronto goes down again, you know what I'm saying? Expect somebody because I don't know how many draft picks you can have to wait for to get Chris Bosh or somebody again, you know. But either that the next person leaves after he comes to Toronto, they're gonna need somebody. Van Fleet and Siakam ain't bringing that money in.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take our first break. We'll be back in about 15 to 20, and then the next topic, again, it might affect not just basketball players, but the workplace in general. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's your girl Tamara Moore, former WNBA guard and current head coach at Mesabi Range College. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand, for showing love and always being about those good sports. Make sure you guys show them love. You and your community can join them every week to talk about sports. Shouts out to them and make sure you check them out.
Yes, sir. Back just like that. So we plan to catch up a little bit. We're gonna roll right into the next topic, gentlemen.
Let's get it.
This one is from a statement that came out, I believe it was today or yesterday, but actually came out today. And this involves the NBA and their COVID-19 protocols. A spokesman for the NBA came out today and said unvaccinated NBA players in markets with local requirements, such as the New York Knicks, and the Warriors, will not be allowed to enter home arenas or facilities for games or team activities conducted there unless there's an approved medical or religious exemption. Wow.
Those states already put in. Didn't know? Yeah, those states already put in mandates, right, on the mask and indoor facilities, correct?
Yeah.
California and New York. Yeah, man. When those two, when San Fran, when California and New York starts doing stuff, the trickle effect starts sprinkling everywhere. It's one side and the other, and then everybody either teams up or all people gonna go say, wait, but yeah, man, it's crazy. And then I hear that the requirements will not apply to visiting players in the two cities.
But
that's.
I want okay.
That make no sense.
I want y'all to help, right? Because it's okay. So it's mostly going towards the unvaccinated players that are on the actual team. But if it's a visiting player, they can have an exemption in NYC and San Francisco, if like I said, for medical or religious reasons. But it sounds like if you on a home team, it's all or nothing.
Mm-hmm. All or nothing.
So how is that going? That don't make any sense.
Yeah, I am.
It's just gonna roll kind of how the NFL's kind of doing theirs, man. Got to look into the deep route. You know what I'm saying? We got to look into team aspects now. When you're getting it for your team, and to keep the team in the workplace safe where you're at. So. And as states, they've already done that. So I'm guessing that the teams kind of already figured that out, what was going to happen. And the NBA kind of put this out today.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of shots being thrown out this week in sports. It's crazy, right? Because soon enough, you hear today, Fenway Park mandates masks all around the areas now at Fenway Park. But Massachusetts just re-mandated masks in indoor places, you know what I'm saying? You're not vaccinated, either way, I think you have to wear masks. But yeah, it's going to be a triple effect because then you're going to start hearing that this NFL season's about to start. NBA's a month and a half away. This team's not going to have you in there without masking. This team's not going to have you in there without masks. I know the Saints are happy because their game's in Jacksonville now. And you know how they doing in Florida.
You're right. You're right about that.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, like like Patrick said, man.
So,
everybody.
Sorry, go ahead.
like Patrick was saying, man, everybody should be held to the same standards. I'm a firm believer in that, man. Like,
Great.
we're not gonna treat some certain people this way because of this or that. Just everybody needs to be held to the same standards, so everybody can try to, I guess, slow down the spread of the virus or whatever. But on a note, from me, even when people wearing the mask, even when people getting the vaccine or whatever the case may be, they still catching it.
Shout out to Marie Cruz. She says, but no one is really seeing the true signs. And that's the part behind it, too. It's like they messed up initially when they politicized it. Once they did that, then that made half the population for it, half the population against it. And then when certain people get in the office, it's totally flipped on his head.
Yeah.
And that's where the initial thing was wrong at. Because before that, everybody was kind of on the same page for the most part. Social distance, wear your mask, quarantining as you have to. But then now it's kind of like you can get it. Some say you can't. I think it's odd when I see people who they let you know they've gotten it. They don't have a mask on their face, and they're in public sneezing and coughing. That's not how that works.
And trying to be all in your face. Yeah.
Yep.
Facts.
Shiesty, man. The real crazy thing about it is, man, is that things keep going up. They said to everybody, hold on, they said to everybody, if it goes up, maybe some type of shutdown again. All is going up. But we have to understand as well that this is going to be something that's going to affect America forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, and I think it like this. It's like wearing a condom. Some people want to wear condoms. Some people don't. You advise the people that don't wear condoms that there's going to be babies happening and, diseases possibly and all this and that.
Yeah.
But people continue to not wear condoms and have babies and do all this. Hey, at the end of the day, you want to have babies? Okay. You want to have a baby on purpose by not using the condom? That's okay. That's cool. One thing I can't do is I can't bash you. If you got 8 kids walking down the street, I can't bash you. If you're Cam Newton, you got COVID for 5 days straight, and then you catch COVID for another 5 days, I can't bash you.
Yeah.
It's just wow. Like, this coach, like Will said, man, people be in your face. I'm vaccinated. I got the card. Oh, snap. You gotta get out of my face.
Yeah, for real.
Get out of my face. Like, it's like having a vaccine. It's like having the condom to me, honestly. Because even if you have a condom on, they say it's not 100%. That's when they messed up at.
Yeah.
You would have said it was 100%. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Even if they would have lied, because they brainwashing a lot of people anyway.
Yep.
Some people say, not on me. But you would have said it was 100%. Imagine how many more people would have brainwashed.
Yeah. Everybody almost, man.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say the people that brainwash, it's people that study it and get it, and based on the study. There's some people that you see that are like the robots on the TV commercials and stuff like that. Oh, get your vaccine because it's this effective. Right. No. You just been on Google and probably just looked at the top screen. But
yeah, for real.
The NBA try to bring it in smooth, though. The way they try to bring it in smooth because they know that as an organization, they are speaking to every team and every arena in regards to how they should do this because they don't want another lockdown. The last thing any sporting organization wants is another lockdown. So if they're going to have to mandate masks to try to get what they want to, they're going to do that. But it started with the cities to let everybody know that's not up to world speed. Because they already in Los Angeles, California, San Francisco, New York, they already mandated masks. People don't even want to go to people that ain't vaccinated because they got to wear a mask. I mean, because they have to be vaccinated. You can't have fun out there. If you're not vaccinated, you can't have fun out there. Hotel stay and DoorDash, Uber Eats.
You know what always tripped me out though, and I see it in the workplace. I see it just completely. Everybody sees it. You got people with the mask on, it's down, or you just saw somebody like sneezing their hand or something, try to shake your hand and look at you crazy because you like, yeah. So
Yeah.
at the end of the
Nasty
day,
motherfucker.
at the end of the day, the NBA players, NFL, these professional athletes, it's going to be a little different from them because they've got organizations, unfortunately, have millions upon millions of dollars invested into these players. You hate to
They do.
see it or think of it this way, but that's a company asset. So that's why they get the best health care. That's why when COVID first hit, they have been able to have the rapid testing or the daily testing, whatever the case may be. A lot of people didn't like that, but you got to think they probably, in order to get that, they've got avenues to other resources, unlike your government, who's going to be red tape, or they're going to probably try to figure out who the highest bidder is and get the best deal, rather, versus the NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL. They just going, boom, they're going to break the bread off when it's, need to get it done. So we'll see how it plays out. I think it's interesting that that one stipulation is kind of just the visiting players. I don't know.
Yeah,
like you say, it's kind of smooth. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a revision in the not too distant future that's going to include some more stipulations on everybody.
Yeah.
This is throwing feelers out to see what the response would be.
Right. They tell you if you're away from a state, if you're away from your home for more than 24 hours, and they tell you to get a test. So if a visiting player is going to be in the town more than 24 hours, probably, I don't know. Maybe this why. Maybe because the visiting team, I don't know. Maybe you come in the night before. Maybe you come in the night of a back-to-back and you're coming in early, so you're probably leaving before. But it still don't make no sense to me.
No. None at all.
It has to make sense.
At the end of the day, it makes no sense whatsoever. We don't know what's going on. At this point, we just throwing whatever on the wall and see if it sticks. That's why some people shouldn't get so animated about one side or the other, because we don't know.
Yep.
Let me see. Got one last comment here. I'm like this. If you got the vaccine, they should wear their mask. Studies are showing that those who have the vaccine are what they are called shedding. So they are spreading it. I wear my mask so I don't have to smell stinky booty.
Hey, hold on. Put up Marie's comment before that one.
Yeah, the
right
one before.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a kid, even with protection. Had two.
He's like, what the?
Guys and girls, like, yeah, and we're not trying to make fool of the situation at all. But hey, when you have something like this, man, and you have one side and the other, sometimes you're gonna get some real serious stuff that you should pay attention to. You're gonna get comedy and humor, and then you're gonna get the people that don't give a shit about this.
It's true. That's true. At the end of
That's
the day,
fact, y'all.
So we're gonna roll right into this next segment, and then we're gonna finish with those great Waco Terror updates.
Yes, sir.
Because I saw this one. I want to hear y'all feedback on this one. We're gonna call this one Instant Impact. Mm-hmm. And this is, who do you think of as the best six man of all time from the NBA?
Jamal Crawford.
Okay.
Damn, I can't do that.
I like Jamal, man. I like Jamal.
I can't do that. Jamal definitely hits the list, but see, I'm a Laker guy, so I would say Rob. I would say Big Shot Rob. Or
yeah, he's pretty solid too.
In the series they was playing the Sacramento Kings in. Okay. Bobby Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Put in work. Bobby Jackson was, to me, like 6 men. That's when I actually started, like, I knew the game. I knew the superstars. We knew the star teams. Then you started learning a lot more as you grew up. And then you started learning about the 6 man. And Bobby Jackson was a guy that was, you know what I'm saying? Like, was coming in for the Kings when Bank Booby coming in him. Nice. Incredible.
Yeah,
Ginobili. Talk about Ginobili sacrificed basically being a starter to be on the bench to help the Spurs out. You know, there's a lot of six.
A lot of them.
A whole bunch of those cats, man. But those are three off the head. And Lou Williams, you got to put him up there because as the game's been going, the game's been changing.
Yeah.
He's kind of been the same. He's not the best player in the league, but he's been the same. A guy that probably knows, but at one point could start on every team. But he took the bench role because he's seen how it can help him out in his career and why his career is still on and popping still to this day, eating chicken wings and watching the strippers.
Yeah.
You know, for me, when I think of 6 men on the year, I'm gonna say Vinny Johnson. For me, the microwave for the Detroit.
The microwave. I thought you was gonna say something else.
But
I thought you was gonna say something, but you probably gonna say him.
Like what?
I thought you was gonna say the Jet. I thought you was gonna say Jason Terry.
The Jet's nice. The Jet's nice. He part of my number two. He's my number two.
Microwave got it popping though. The microwave, yeah. Watch the video.
This is what I didn't know until I started looking at this. This is one I didn't know until I started looking at it a little closer. I always thought he started. Kevin McHale.
Yeah, Kevin McHale didn't always start for the Celtics. Nah. He worked that in, but once the Celtics knew that
for most of his career, he came off the bench.
Yeah.
And they say, in fact, he only started at least half of the games in his 13-year career. And he made it to the Hall of Fame. But then again, it helped when you got Larry Legend and Big Chief alongside you, too. That's a pretty intimidating front court.
Yeah.
And I heard Robert Parrish say the other day that he wasn't part of that fraternity with Bird and Kevin McHale. He wasn't part of their fraternity. He was upset for years at them about the whole situation, how it went down, you know. Because shout out to the Chief, man. The Chief definitely was there.
That dude real, man. I had a chance to meet that guy one time. He was in a restaurant just on a random Saturday morning here in Dallas.
Yeah, man.
Guy, very approachable.
Yeah.
But you know, the Chief, he probably was chiefing, but it's all gravy.
Over here, Chief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big chiefing. Big Chief.
Over the head with them Waco Terror updates. Because Coach been grinding, behind the scenes working.
Man.
So we're going to see
grinding working, man. Yes, sir.
About 15, 20.
Sir.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Yes, sir.
Back at it.
You already know, man. Well, hey, I'm going to jump right into it, you know, because I get excited when we talk about Waco Terror updates, man. And I've been MIA for a little bit, dealing with personal issues, but also grinding behind the scenes, man. Big player signings, Swin City League, the Swin City Pro-Am League, man. I mean, we did okay in that league, very competitive. But we're going to get right into it, man. You know, let's see. Right now, these are our player signings, man. That's my boy, Logan Hicks. He was an outstanding player for the Waco Terror in the Swin City Pro-Am League. Shout out to Logan Hicks, man. He'll be returning with us October 2nd to the NBL. Man, we in like NBL, MLBA. We in all kinds of leagues, man, doing a lot of good stuff. So He's going to be leading the way. Logan Hicks, MBL, October 2nd. Then another signing we have is Eric Irvin, who played for us a few years back. He played for me about 3 years. He's making his comeback to the Waco Terror, man. He also played in the Swin City Pro-Am League. He did pretty good against some guards that played in the G League for the Clippers, overseas, et cetera, et cetera. So we look for him to be a big impact on the court and off the court here in the community.
That's dope.
So, Eric Irvin, man, that'll be a name you'll hear me saying a lot. He knows what it is. He knows what to do. Another signing out of Austin, Texas, Joseph Mitchell, who was a college teammate with Logan Hicks at the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor here in Belton, Texas. He's 6'4". He can play small forward. He can play shooting guard. He played with the IGN, which is I Got Next, in the TBA last year. They made it to the championship. Okay. Those leagues run at different times. So we're looking for him to come in and make an impact immediately. Trying to help us get to a championship this year, man. So shout out to Joseph Mitchell, man. Appreciate that boy.
Shout out to Waco.
And our last signing for this week, I'm not done yet, so be on the lookout for more signings. But Jamichael Brown, he played with me 2 years ago. He went to where'd he go to San Angelo State, and he also went to North Texas. Yeah, he was a Ram. Then he finished at the University of LSU Alexandria. So he brings a lot of firepower to the team. He's very aggressive. He's 6'1", 197-pound point guard / shooting guard. He's coming out of San Antonio, Texas. So be on the lookout for that man too, man. I'm working. We trying to win a championship this year. We have a lot of guys returning also. So we're definitely excited about the upcoming NBL season, and we're gonna definitely make a run.
That's dope. And it's transactions. Man. Was there anybody that you had to let go, to make these acquisitions happen? Or was they just add-ons to a team that you already have?
Some pieces won't be coming back. I'm not going to say their names. But they just don't fit in. They don't fit into what we do. Whether it be some bench players who just weren't doing their job and these guys come in and fight for a position, or if they were starters and they were just selfish and all about themselves and they don't fit in. We're trying to change the outcome of it, man, this next season. Be more of a team-oriented, more team-oriented, pass that ball around, move. We can't be selfish, man. So a lot of selfish players want, if this man is scoring, shoot, let me give me some buckets too. No, I don't need you to get buckets if this man is. No, you need to just play your role that game and play good defense. So that's what we're going into, man.
That's what's up. Yeah,
then next, we got the Waco Terror, from our Texas Basketball Association season. We have the TBA All-Stars, which I was selected as one of the coaches. And then we'll pop that up. There it is. Then you also have Logan Hicks, of course. Then you have Travoyne Shaw, who they made a all TBA third team. So they'll be in the All-Star game. So be looking out for that. We also have Devon Wilson, who will be participating in the 3-point contest. And we have Chance Gibson, who will also be participating in the dunk contest. And so will Shaw will be participating in the dunk contest as well as the All-Star game.
Fine, man. Good fall schedule, man. The leaves are coming,
Yeah.
So, shout out to you guys and hope your fall season, goes great.
We got to get it, man. We got to get it. And then I have an upcoming show. I'm going to be September 12th at 1 p.m. I'll be on the Sports Zone with sports vet Michael Lewis talking about basketball, politics, upcoming seasons, goals, et cetera, et cetera. So be on the lookout for that. That's it right there, man. You're like, hey, y'all be on the lookout for that. I'll be posting in the Sports Talk with Friends group, so y'all can listen in, man, because we all try to support each other around here, man. We all family.
No doubt.
Then we have, like I said, October 2nd, NBL tip-off, man. North Texas Prowlers are coming to town. We're going to get it in, win or lose, man. The goal is, we've been doing this for a while. It's not about showing up, getting your pictures taken, playing basketball, scoring your buckets. I need a championship or don't mess with me. Championship or bust. So there's a schedule, everybody, man. So make sure, check it out. And last but not least, man, we got we got some endorsements. One of my endorsements I'm going to talk about right now is XS Energy Drink. They came on, and so they're the official energy drink of the Waco Terror basketball team.
Where's your package at? I know you got like a stack of like 100 or
Oh,
something.
yeah, hold on. I'm in the kitchen. Hold up. Yes, sir.
Over here. Over here, man.
Hey, too, I got to get some to you, man. They're right there. There it is. Yes, sir. XS Energy Drinks, man. Hit up Coach Hill. We take care of you.
Can we get this picture back on the page tonight of him sipping the drink?
Sipping that drink. Yes, sir. Hey, but yeah, man, y'all get with Coach Hill, man. We'll take care of you.
Yep, you gotta get that right there, man. Y'all thirsty, dog?
You thirsty? Grab you an XS. It's gonna get you right. For real.
Real talk. Look mad fresh, man.
But yeah, man, it's all fun. But yeah, definitely, man. Two, I already told you I gotta get something out that way. Coach Lee, Uncle Leroy too, man. So it's all love. Sports Talk with family. Sports Talk with friends, family, man. Real talk.
Uncle Leroy's studying for his football test Sunday.
Okay, that's what that is.
He doesn't study too hard, so he can cram himself.
Yeah, he be all right though. He get one of them excesses in him, he gonna be ready. For sure.
Oh, I don't know if that dude need no energy drink, man. He already be 100 miles an hour.
Well, hey, it is what it is, then. Let me see what
man. Boy? That's what's up, man. So, Waco Terror got some big things shaking.
Yes, man,
sir. Winter time coming, so it should be slowing down. So I definitely be able, to catch some games. The one game I finally came to got canceled.
That's what I'm saying, man. And that wasn't even our fault, man. And we also, we have games coming up in November going to Michigan. We're trying to work our way out to that East Coast too. So don't worry. Just might not happen this year, but it's gonna happen.
I'm about to talk to some of my compadres, man, over here. See what's good. We gonna have to set something up.
Yeah, we'll pull up.
I'll talk to some basketball people.
They
see
traveling.
Yeah, man. See,
yeah.
Man.
They go long in the All-Stars.
Yeah, we'll pull up.
Folks know about that, huh?
But
hey, man,
who got shout outs
tonight?
You go first, host.
Shout out XS Energy Drinks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out South Central Auto Detail, man. They're gonna come on and do some business with us too. So, man, shout out the city of Waco. Sports Talk with friends, family. Man, salute y'all.
No doubt.
Yeah, shout out to the brand. Shout out Waco Terror basketball, man. Like I said, I hope you have a great fall. Shout out to my man.
We're gonna try.
My man Swayze, man. He was just on ABC, man. He was just on primetime TV about an hour ago on Press Your Luck. He had the mojo. He had about 33 stacked about to win. And then he hit the zoink. And then hit the zoink again. So man, it was a bad loss. But I mean, he's been waiting a long time for it to be taped. It was actually taped in 2020, beginning of 2020 for the COVID hit. So it's actually a taping that should have been taped, but he was there. He held it on for as long as he can in returns of what was going to happen. He told everybody to tune in. It was great, man. Shout out to the Real Hood Vendors auction page. All your wrestling needs and other needs too. If you're about that and you need to, get something, cash, a bill, anything, come around. If you like wrestling, come around.
Thanks.
Pat say shout out to them Ninja Stars.
Shout out to the Washington team, too.
Hey, shout out to you fellas, man. Appreciate y'all jumping on here tonight. I always have fun doing this. Good to see Coach Hill back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The things and momentum you got going to continue. Shout out to the fan for allowing me to come hang out with my brothers and play in the in the sandbox. So I appreciate that opportunity. Hey, man, we're getting closer and closer. Kickoff is almost here. Fantasy football is striving. I think I got 2 drafts Sunday, and I got another one Tuesday. And yeah, it's that time. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're gonna talk some more about some fantasy football, a little bit of insights, get your perspective. Make sure we're interactive with one another. But hey, other than that, the Nothing But Basketball show goes back. Life is good, man. So I don't know about you fellas, but I'm gonna enjoy this. Go back and rewatch it, see what I can come up with. But other than that, man, it's how we do it. We holler at y'all tomorrow.
Sir.